Alright, hey everybody, we are actually in the eye wall of a slightly stronger Ada. It is unbelievable whipping here.
This old job is always causing stress.
I'm tucking the truck here.
All I ever do is work, I don't get no rest.
Man,
I got some video footage. Night is on the way.
Crazy. Let me see if I can get outside.
Down in trouble walk.
You just wouldn't believe how much rock in the truck is. Oh shit!
Oh, me drunk donkey IPA. Let that magic mango chase my blues away.
We're in the eye of Ada here in Key Largo.
Among my friends.
Tremendous
I swear the page goes live.
coming in. Currently. I'm semi-protected here by my truck, so no worries, but semi-protected. I don't want to get the camera wet, and the trees beside me are completely sideways. I'm not sure what the gusts are, but definitely this is the tropical storm. I think we're seeing a little higher gusts. I got the back turned right now and trying to keep the camera from getting wet. We're in Key Largo. We're in the eye of Ada.
Hey, good morning, everybody. What's up? It's Monday. I'm reading comments. I love these random little comments here and there. Good morning, everybody. Let's get the webcam up. Make sure I'm live. There we go. Live in person. We still got a few more seconds to jam. Another instant classic by my buddy Andy Simmons. Our MWP songwriter extraordinaire. For sure. All right, so hey, it's Monday. What's up? We got everything going. Good morning. We're oh, somebody said they sent me a message. I don't think I got my messengers turned on Facebook, so email works the best. I got the email link on the pages. Oh, Mike's weather page at gmail.com. Good morning, McGill, Ferguson. How's it going, Steven? Sweet Robert, Rhonda. What's up, Reamer from Ugalli? Mimi Farmer, what's up? Good morning, Shelley Roche. Shelley didn't hear from me all weekend. It was softball weekend. Loretta Reed, good morning. Lots of crayons today. We have all the colors. We just don't have orange yet. We got red and 2 yellows. What's up, Joe Harrison? Good morning. Dale Kindberg. Oh, we went and watched the Lightning game. It was so sad. Hey, Greg Montgomery. Hey, you made one. I can't believe it. What's up, Greg? Got an email from Megan. We're going to be doing another Furman giveaway generator. We haven't figured out all the details yet, so we're going to work on that for the month of July. We're going to have a fun little promo. One of the days is National Hammock Day. So I don't know what y'all think about that, but maybe give away a generator for your best hammock picture. Because that could be fun. But Furman reached out and they want to do another giveaway for a free generator. Can you believe it? We love it. Chase Elliott, that was a late race. Richard Cummins, holy moly. It was way late. We had a big day. Check out the satellite. This is live satellite. Good morning, Earth. The Earth is round, by the way. Look at that. I didn't know that. It's satellite, round Earth. Man, we got a lot of juice out there, right? We got a couple tropical waves. There's 3 spots we're going to go into in some detail, but we have the Lesser Antilles are here. This is a wave that we were watching last week. It's still there. I don't know what's going on. It's not marked by the NHA. This is Invest 94, and then we got the wave behind it. This one isn't being marked yet, but it sure does look spicy. We got enough X's and O's we can play tic-tac-toe. And then right above me, way up there, is a new little spot. The NHC is marking at 20%. So we got, and this little guy here, I don't know what this is. This is an old frontal boundary. Who knows? That could be, who knows, man? We could have all this crap. Look at, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anybody want to play tic-tac-toe? Remember war games? How about a friendly game of tic-tac-toe? Aruba, Brian. Yeah, well, Lesser Antilles will be getting Invest 94, so you're going to be midweekish. Jennifer, look at that. We just got an alert. You've been a Cat 5 supporter for 11 months. Holy cow. Or Jeffrey. Oh, my God. Now you're probably going to cancel because I called you Jennifer. It's Jeffrey. This big green thing just popped up on our YouTube thing. I'm looking at YouTube chat, so but thank you, Jeffrey. Limburger. Appreciate it. Furman in the house. All right, so let's talk about the Tropics juice bar. Hey, I like the idea of that. It's a lot of juice out there, huh? Can you believe it? A lot of juice, a lot of juice, a lot of juice, a lot of juice, a lot of juice. Hey, so we got July 4th weekend coming up. We are not going to stream live Monday. I'll be camping. Oh my God, I said it, the C word, camping. We're going back to the resort at Canopy Oaks there. So if anybody's camping next weekend, we always run into a bunch of people camping. Let me know if you're going. We'll hang out. We'll hook up. We'll have a few waters on ice. I buy all my water at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. But big thanks. So obviously the American flag here. We got a big holiday coming up July 4th. So if you live in Florida, hopefully you'll support ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. They've been around as long as my dear old dad, 85 years. Can you believe it? Now I know why I love ABC so much. They have the flag, they have a palm tree, and they're the same age as my dad. 85 years old. Can't believe it. So we're at the softball. We're going to talk Tropics in 2 minutes. Remember the guy, Chuck Worry, 2-2? But I want to share some more fun stuff. Was at the softball field, Newberry. It was 103 degrees on Friday before the rains came. It was the hottest day on the planet. But Karen here, well, I always run into so many people now that follow the page. It's so awesome. But she took a nice picture and shared it to our page. Her daughter plays softball, college level. And while we were taking this selfie, Emily made a really cool play. It was really funny. So I had one eye on the camera and one eye on Emily. But Karen's a big fan. Good luck to her daughter playing softball. And it was nice to meet ya. It was definitely cool. So here's the NHC map real quick. Let's leave this up while we chit-chat. 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 Hey, oh, by the way, the dogs are at the vet. Sorry. They'll be back tomorrow. We had to take the dogs to the vet for softball weekends. So they're coming home. Coming home. I'm coming home. So I'll be so excited to share the dogs with you tomorrow. Maybe we'll have the dogs on the lap the whole show tomorrow. Aruba, Jamaica, come on, pretty darling. Is that how it goes? Hey, Lord Andrew, how's it going, buddy? Good morning, Darren Carpenter from Morehead City, Carolina. The catcher's mitt. Good morning, mate. No, not the vet. Curlew Animal Hospital. Great place. Been taking our dogs there for 25 years, and they always take care of our doggies. But yeah, so we'll be camping. But I got my mobile setup ready to go, so you will not miss me at all. I love to update Tropics mobilely. And think of this too, by the way. This is crazy. So I did these 1 minute videos. 60 seconds is all Instagram gives you on a reel. I had 118,000 views on this one. So what I do is I upload that little. I'm gonna do one today. I'd try to do one of these every other day, but people love them over there. The little quickie updates. So I'll do one today. 118,000 though. That was a record. I also updated one over the weekend, just in the car. So I wonder if Sarah was in this one. I did one on the Brew crew, and you could see Sarah in the background, but she didn't pop in on this one very much. She kept popping her little head over here. It was so cute. She's like. All right, so 3 things. All right, let's go right into Tropics real quick. So nothing intimate as far as the United States goes. However, this little lowrider, Invest 94, could get some trouble here for Central America. High pressure is indeed building in. We talked about that possibility, and so far the spaghetti models are pretty much agreeing that Invest 94 is going to make a trek westbound and down. It's going to have a lot of land interaction first, though. Like I said, timing puts it middle week here, starts reaching the islands. It's not really expected to be developed there yet. It's more expected to be developed here once it gets into the Caribbean. So hopefully land interaction kind of kills off any chance for development early on Invest 94. Now this little guy, we teased this little guy, holy cow, like a week ago. This is old leftover fronts. Remember last week I was drawing these things like this? Well, that's kind of what happened. This little leftover low ended up over Florida over the weekend. It 100% brought that rain in that a lot of y'all had Friday, Saturday. Now it's drifting over here in the Gulf, and there is a little window that this thing could develop. It's only at 20%. The Icon has been the one that I have been watching the most because the Icon, for some reason, seems like it sniffs out these weaker systems better than the rest. So we could see a little bit of low pressure develop here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday-ish. Most of the rain coming later in the week, but we could have some pretty good little rain totals across the upper Gulf into Texas. This thing ends up drifting back northward, and most of the rain is going to fall by Saturday. So that's looking kind of likely. I think we might get a little surprised. The Gulf's at 88, 89, 90 degrees. Incredible. Why did my iPod just absolutely software updated? Oh, I don't want to I don't want to use a passcode on my iPod. My iPod just downloaded into and I left it here by mistake. So anyway, I looked down and it was, you know how Apple products update and then all of a sudden you start seeing all the languages. I kept saying, what the heck is going on here? And I saw all these little all these countries popping up. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway. All right, so there's that one. And then this little guy is the wave following, and it's got a 20% shot. And it's curious. We're going to look at all the models here in a second. But high pressure does blow out of here a little bit more, allowing this one to lift a little more northward. So not a lot of development on the models with it yet. Notice I said yet because waters are hot. You just don't know. All right, so let's go in the models. So we got 3 things to talk about. First and foremost, let's look at the Tropical Tidbits spaghetti models for Invest 94. These just came out. These are your 12Z, tropicaltidbits.com. And as you can see, these just came out. These are brand new, fresh data. Breaking news. And look, other than the H-Wharf and H-Mon, H-Wharf and H-Mon are hurricane-specific models. We share the H-Wharf a lot. The H-Wharf seems like it does very well with intensity, but track, Remember the Canadian model? Over the weekend, we were showing the Canadian. It was the only outlier. Well, over the weekend, Saturday, it started to come on board with that west track. So there you go. Fresh models. Not looking like any type of recurve, anything. Showed the ensembles, still keep an eye on it, obviously, man. But low riders have a tendency to not feel any effects to the north, and if they don't get any lift. And like I said, there's a lot of land interaction here. Now, 48 hours. Let's look at the intensity chart here. This is also on Tropical Tidbits. These sometimes work, sometimes they don't. But let's look at your timestamps. All right, so this gives you an idea how far up. This is 48 hours. Notice not one showing hurricane up to 48 hours. So there's good model agreements that, is agreements a word? agreement. Good agreement that this thing is going to stay weak up until at least the islands and past the islands. You get a lot of people asking about Aruba and Trinidad and lower Lesser Antilles there. So all the models are expecting this thing to potentially pass 48 hours, having a window to possibly intensify, and that would be in the Caribbean. So what it looks like right now, you can kind of see it. There's been flare-ups here and there. This is on weathernerds.org. There's been a little bit of, convection. There's a little bit of spin going on. It's been kind of hanging on pretty good. There's been some low-level spin. Even here, Alex, I believe is his name, Alex Borman, maybe. Here's some good visible satellite imagery, and you can see lower-level clouds and upper-level clouds, and you can definitely see spinning going on here. So it's trying. It's at 90% from the NHC, so they're very confident this thing's gonna be. And hurricane hunters are flying out today, by the way. Hurricane hunters are flying out today. Trent Hall, good morning, buddy. What's up? Casey Vole, good morning. Melinda Williams, water in the Gulf is hot. I know. So these homegrown little systems are always the ones you watch. Now, timing. Good morning, Jamie from Miami. You're welcome. Good morning, Carrie from Alabama. Mississippi. We got some Ann McCoy from Mississippi. Curtis from Pensacola. Jamie, I think I said hey from Miami. Chris Roth, recipe for a hot today. I don't even know if our air conditioners can keep up in our camper. No, Greg, there's nothing in that cup. I post a lot of pictures, but let me tell you, I do not like midday drinking. I love end of the night, everything's done. I'm a caffeine, water, Mountain Dew, diet dude most of the day. We did go to Sonny's while we were up there in Newberry area. It was good to have a little Sonny's, little unsweet iced tea was good. Taking my mom and dad out to Ford's Garage today. We're celebrating my mom's 82nd birthday and Father's Day. They were out of town, and he's never been to Ford's Garage, so we're going to hit it tonight. So I was looking in the drawer, and guess what? I found my Mustang shirt. So I'm going to be like a weirdo walking into Ford's Garage with a Mustang shirt on. But I got one. I got a Mustang. Bought that car before kids. So, all right, so MFS 94 spinning away. We'll see what it's got. Let's look at some individual model runs. This will show everything. Now let's look at oh man, this thing's going nuts. I gotta turn this silly little thing off. Thing's beeping away. I sent out a app alert today. Make sure you have notifications on if you are a app user. You should have got a notification today, June 27th. There it is. Monday AM NHC map now has 3 areas being watched. So that should have came out today. But I'm going to turn off the volume. All right. So we've got Topical Tidbits. I got all the links up here if you want to do it yourself. These are your do-it-yourself models right here. Tropical Tidbits. Great site. Tropical Tidbits. Hey, Greg Montgomery, man, if you're watching, I got our weather page logo on an Xfinity car in 2 weeks in July. Talk about that more this week. But not sure you guys are going to be there or not. Pretty excited about that. Very excited about that. All right, Tropics. All right, so this is the GFS. Let's go to the Euro first. Very weak signatures. Let's just show 850 vorticity. Let's zoom in a little closer to the Caribbean. And here's what we got. All right, so people asking about timing their first wave. There it is. Oh, the Euro is actually showing. What did I tell you? What would you just look at that? All right, so here's Tuesday, Wednesday. This has been the timing all along. There's our week low. This is Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. There's our week low. entering the islands midweek. Been on schedule now. Been talking about it for 10 days. But interesting. Look at the Gulf. All right, so here's your Aruba. People asking in Lower Caribbean. This is Wednesday. Look at that. 10:13, little low. Telling you. 10:07 low. These listen, anything above 1,000 millibars, 99.99999% tropical storm. So we're not looking at anything too organized. The Euro, though, pulling that little low here, a little north. Look at Thursday, 10:10, 10:06 down south. That other little wave behind on the Euro is not really showing much. That one would have been shown up in the picture here. There's our little possible. Yeah, I said it the other day. I said all the news is saying this is Bonnie. This is going to be Bonnie. But I'm always like, not so fast. Like that could be Bonnie. And diehard MWPs know we talked about it last week. Bonnie. As a matter of fact, let me just tease you. I have to see this now. I have to look, because if the icon proves to be right, then I'll be the only person on the planet that uses the icon model, because I started picking up on it. Homegrown systems work very well with the icon. There's a fly flying around. Let me see when I posted that. It was a long time ago. But I didn't want to go public with it yet. But we always like to tease things and I got my first Spirit Halloween. This is June 22nd. All right, let me pull this up. June 22nd. I posted this in our little Brew Crew chat area for subscribers. This is June 22nd, 5 days ago. Still keep an eye on that Gulf later next week. Icon has done good and is on my radar. Nothing showing too strong yet, but welcoming rains. I'm not going to post this on the main page yet, but we were already looking at that 5 days ago. But I'm really surprised at the Euro, man. It really starting to show a little bit of signature here. All right, and as far as our other system goes, all right, we're gonna digest this one next really quick. This is Thursday, but it's not really showing much development because there's a lot of land interaction. See it bouncing around there on land? It's hard to get going when you're bouncing off of Central or South America. But rains for sure. Look, here's heavy rains. This is Tuesday, late Tuesday into early Wednesday morning. These are rains. And boom, 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 boom. Then it's back in the Caribbean. This is Thursday morning. So most of the heavy rains are Tuesday through Wednesday. Thursday morning doesn't really do much development. I'm really surprised. And there's your dip, 1,003. This thing, I've seen a lot of posts about it being a big bad hurricane, but that's a lot of land interaction. Low riders, man. If it doesn't break free of all that land, it's not going to have a lot of time to develop. 1,004 millibar. Let's look at the GFS. Latest GFS showing. There's our next system. So this is good. We're doing everything in a nutshell real quick. Here's Wednesday. There's our low. Upper rains. Remember, it's still attached to a lingering front. So even though the core of our developing Gulf low could be off the coast of Texas, we're still going to see rains attached to it to the north. And that's why we've got rains possibly. But there's not a lot of wind shear. There is still a little bit of frontal boundary here. It looks like not a lot of wind shear, though, in the Gulf. Uh-oh. But anyway, there is enough wind shear, though, that's going to push a lot of this rains north or wherever center decides to be. So that's why we're getting heavy rains up into Louisiana also, even though the Gulf is going to get some welcoming rains. I posted this earlier, the rain map. Oh, this is for the Gulf disturbance. We're only focusing on the Gulf in 94 right now, but here's some of your rain possibilities. Anything in the reds, 2+ inches. So you can see it. This is the official WPC map. This is an individual. So this is a little bit of confidence here that we're going to see lingering frontal into North Carolina. How is that North Carolina? Northern Gulf. There's Louisiana. But there's your rains. 2 to 3 inches possibly for parts of Texas. Yellow is an inch plus. So this is all the way up to Saturday morning. All right, so here's GFS. Let's go back to the models. Topical Tidbits. Here's Wednesday. week low. There's our secondary system getting in the picture. Nothing really organized. Here is Friday. There's our low, escaping the lower Caribbean there, 1,005 millibar. There's our next little low near the islands. That's kind of what I wanted to see. So our next system's about 3 or 4 days behind the main system. So there's your second wave coming in. So this one's a little north. We've got a lot of people watching down in Virgin Islands. Everybody in Virgin Islands say hey. We got a lot of Virgin Island folks. You definitely are getting a little better chance of some rains at least toward the end of the week, Friday, Saturday. This secondary little circle here on the NHC map is pulling a little more north. Little bit of intensification here, 997. This is Saturday. Here's our little low, and doesn't really do much with it. Somebody asked me what the timing would be if it reached the Gulf. Well, first off, nothing's showing it being developed. However, this is Wednesday next week. Wednesday, Thursday. So if the second wave does anything and people are worried about timing, it would be somewhere in this circle next Wednesday, Thursday of next week. That's a long way away. And that would be for this guy. So this guy, we got to name him. Like, we should come up with names. We got potential Bonnie, but we called System Alf earlier in the year. So we can call this guy Bubba. I don't know why I just like Bubba. And then we'll call this one Sam, since we got Uncle Sam coming up for for July 4th. So Sam would be somewhere here next Wednesday, Thursday. That would be the following Wednesday, Thursday. That would be the 6th and 7th. Like that. There you go. So that would be here the 6th or 7th. This is here tomorrow Wednesday, and then here Thursday. There you go. So this little guy Thursday right here. Does that make sense? So everybody asking about these little islands, everybody down there, your rains start earlier Tuesday and then Wednesday for sure, and then by Thursday it's going to be on your west side, and then you're going to get this little guy here Friday, Saturday. I just added a new feature. We forgot Facebook Memories last week twice. All right, so hey, Chris. Hey, I saw your picture, Chris, from Bubba the Blob, St. Augustine. Looks like your boy had a good time. Named after Michael. I think it was Michael. What was the name? Matthew. Clyde. I know. Clyde. Dale. You ever hear the story about Dale? I was such a Dale Earnhardt fan that our Emily, before she was born, we didn't know if it was going to be a girl or a boy. I got to pick the boy name because Julie's family already had her Emily and Julie picked out for repeating names through the history, dating back 20,000 years now. They've had a Julie and Emily. So Emily's got to name her kid Julie, Julia, Jules. But I had Dale picked out. And Dale, I don't want to break your heart, but Julie hates that name. She's like, no, Dale. KK from Trinidad, that is awesome. That is so cool. Welcome. Years ago, I'm going to pull up the map here. I didn't even know where the heck Trinidad and Tobago was, man. I was like, what? What are you guys talking about? But here you go. A little history. Look at that. First little set of islands down there. Look at that. So when we say Lesser Antilles, there they are. They're the first ones. They're definitely going to get rain later Tuesday, Wednesday. It's coming. Here's Aruba. That's more Wednesday for Aruba. I should just keep this as my screensaver, actually. Jamaica, Cayman Islands. But definitely nothing to joke about. This could be a big, rain event. Obviously, Central America with flooding and mudslides and the high mountain tops. So they're going to have that to deal with from, it appears, a named system. And it could track right along there. And enough to give some rain. Timing for that, too, by the way. Let's look at that. So if we did have a potential landfall on maybe Bonnie, let's say, it would be Saturday. All right. So GFS isn't doing much with that wave behind 94. Let's go to the icon. Take a looky at that. Here is Wednesday. There's our developing low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico. Not doing much. See, like I said, man, everybody's jumping on Bonnie. Bonnie could be the Gulf surprise, kind of like the, what's 9 months after New Year's? Sorry, Dale. I know I told you. Morning, Kay. What's up, Keisha Austin? It's coming for you. Mary from Savannah. What's everybody doing for the 4th of July? Can you believe it's going to be... Oh, man. Yeah, I know. The Avalanche Cup Parade. Can you believe it's already July the 4th? What is up with that? Man, what? Where the heck does time go, man? July 4th. It won't be long. We'll be sitting here every single moment of the day, August, September. Got a lot of things coming up the next couple weeks, but August and September, man, it is like Tropics Central, man. And the fact is, too, which I do see a lot of people posting, is this map here is not something you would typically see June, But we are June. All right, some other models. Icon. Here's your developing Gulf low on Wednesday this week. 2 days from now, we can see a little lingering low out there. And you can kind of see some spinach out there on the radar today. Let's just look at everything. I want to really look into that system in the Gulf. Here is System 1, and somewhere back here is System 2. Notice it's not really doing anything with our Invest 94. That's because of a lot of land on the icon. 1090. I'm telling you, sneaky, man. Sneaky little Gulf system. And the icon's been pulling it up a little bit more into Texas, East Texas, and up towards Louisiana. Weak system, 1007. But, it is what it is. Here's the icon. Do that last minute dip. There you go, 1008. Not a lot of. So far, not a lot of. Now we're gonna look at the H-Wharf on this system down here. This one doesn't have spaghetti models yet, and this one. So in a nutshell, here's our three systems. This is 94, and obviously this is the Gulf system, and then this is the second system. These do not have spaghetti models yet. Because they're not really developed yet. 94 does. And there's that darn little bug again. There you go. There's that. Now, what's cool about this? This is kind of taught me a little bit this week. A little bit of teaching for me. I think I want to go back to the Canadian here and look at upper dynamics. I want to show that high pressure system building in a little better here. Let's look at this one. Not that one. I want to. Where the heck is it? There we go. Kind of see it on this one, I guess. Yeah, this is a good shot. Okay. All right. So last week, this is a look at pressure. Last week we had the Euro, who I've mentioned because Dennis Phillips mentioned this years ago, and it's always stuck in my head. The Euro does a magnificent job of reading out upper air patterns. So the Euro all along had this thing kind of doing this because it read this little dent in the high pressure system, building high pressure. And it looks like it's happening. And what it looked like it could have happened was this system followed this low that we were tracking now in the Gulf. But this distance is too far. It's allowed high to build in and actually insulate the chance for 94 to follow our Gulf system. So high pressure did indeed build back in, bubble up the Caribbean, and prevent 94 from following the Gulf low. Mm-hmm. So props on the Euro for that. But here's the Canadian model. Canadian's not doing much with the second wave either. So the second wave is just too new right now to really get going on. It's new. It's fat. You know, here, let's look at the Hurricane Pacific models on 94. This is the H wharf, and here's the problem with the H wharf. It pulls it way north, doesn't do any land interaction. So if it's correct, then yeah, it could strengthen into 977, which is definitely category 2 possibly. But that's based in the fact that it misses all that land that the other models are showing. So anyway, that's just the H wharf, just showing you. It's pulling it a little farther to the north, meaning less. And here's our second system following behind. But most of your modeling are showing more of a land interaction, keeping development down. Now the H model is going to show somewhere because it's showing no land interaction, and it keeps at 970, splitting that gap. And when you look at the models here, the last couple runs, here is your H Mon and H Wharf, and these purple and green guys are a little more to the north. So that's why they're showing a stronger system. But I don't know if the past, I don't think they've been all that great with track. They're really good with intensity, but this intensity is tricky because it's not, it's starting to develop it here, not here. So it has more time to really get going. So, but I would keep an eye on it just for fun, because if it does go a little to the north, let's look at some ensembles. Then, hey, but as far as any U.S., I mean, maybe outside chance of lower Texas. I mean, if you wanted to pick, and the Navy model's also been terrible over the years. Here's a Navy model. It's predicting a turn up big time. And the Navy model, terrible model. But if you're wondering what model this one is, that's your Navy model, and it's turning up. But, we look at them all. But there's your fanning out. Oh, man. All right, let's look at some spaghetti models on the Euro. Pull these up real quick. So here are your latest Euro 10-day spaghetti models. All right, so what this is showing you is this. All right, so here's your majority of models on Invest 94 on the Euro. One little Lone Ranger going up into the Bay, but still truck west. So that's very high confidence. 94 is going west. Just a few ensembles showing development on our second wave. Just a few. And just a few showing it here. But I suspect this little guy will be one of them sneaky little last second spin-ups. And timing would be the end of this week, like Thursday, Friday. So this little guy is going to be tricky, because we know short-term shear is low. It's already showing some spinach out there. Let's take a look at the current map. I think I saw spinach on radar. A little bit of kink in it right there. You can see a little bit. Just a little bit of spin. A little bit. Nothing big time yet, I guess. It's trying. Right there below the Mississippi. So nothing yet. Let's see some other cool tropical maps. So we still are technically in an enhanced phase of the MJO. This is helping development the next week or so. So we are in enhanced. There's not a lot of dust in the. This is the U. If you're wondering how to read this thing too, by the way, this is Central America right here. Central America. And green means. The simplest way, green is good for tropical storms. Greg, what you got, buddy? We should do a live. Heck yeah, man. I'm up for a live anytime. You know that. Anytime. Greg, one time when you're out with Jason and have a few beers, tell him the funny thing that happened when we did our live. It was kind of funny. Oh, Mary Carol, see ya. Going to get groceries. Good to see you. Thanks for always watching. Appreciate that. How much spinach? Dennis, thanks, buddy. Down in the Keys. I appreciate it, man. There's a lot to talk about today. I hate going all over the place, but thanks for the start, Nadine. Somebody just got our app. Appreciate that. Hey, Paul Thompson. Good morning. Vicky. Might get a little storm. Yeah. Let's talk about that now. Let's talk about our Gulf storm. We're going to go all in on. Somebody asked if we're La Nina. Yes, we are 100% La Nina this year, which means more tropical activity is likely. We are in La Nina. La Nina 3 years in a row. Very uncommon. I think it's only the third time we've had 3 consecutive years of La Nina. We talk a lot about La Nina. Wallace wants to know why the GFS. You know what, Wallace? I think. You know what? I think they just upgraded too much, and it wasn't that bad of a model. Now it's just terrible. Terrible. I don't even. It was 0 for 3. I can't even keep track anymore. Got the spicy chicken sandwich the other day at Burger King on the way home from our softball. Kind of good. That was my last hurrah with some carbs. We went to Shelly. Did you see them tag me? We went out to eat. I can't even say the name of the place. It was some Italian place, and it was really good. But I had that piece of bread in my mouth. And they shared it. I don't even know. I don't even know how they knew it was me. I didn't tag them in it. Let's see if I can find it here because it was kind of funny. I don't know where the hell was that. Pisano's maybe? Pisano's? Is that a bread place? Pisano's? Maybe that was the name of it. Pisano's. Pisano's. Oh, there it is. Pisano's Italian restaurant. I hope I'm even saying it right. But look, they shared it. Pisano's. They must have known that was their bread because they found it. Didn't even tag it. All right. Okay, so golf spot. Let's talk about the sneaky little homegrown guy. All right, so the waters are smoking hot. Like 88, 89. Some of these buoys in the upper Gulf are really hot. And I'm going to take a look at them here real quickie. Let's close some windows out so we have not crashed Chrome this year yet. Woohoo! Only twice last year we crashed Chrome. So check out some of these lower Gulf. 85, 88, 87.3. I rounded up. I'm trying to be dramatic. 85.8, 86.9. Oh, that one doesn't have it yet. But we're seeing upper 80s. This one doesn't have it. I saw 90 yesterday. It's off. A lot of this depends on storms or whatnot. But we're in the upper 80s. There's an 85. So anyway, the water's hot. 88, 87.4 in almost Texas, Louisiana line, 87.4. So all I'm getting at is, there's 87.8 at the state line. So anyway, the water's hot. We know that. And let's take a look at the dust map just for fun. See if we got any dry air in the area. Nothing. Nothing in the Gulf. So here we are today in very moist atmosphere. Moist. Whammies, Shelly. Remember that game? Whammies? What was that name? Was it called Press Your Luck? Now, there was no skill in that. I mean, you just kind of hit the button. And they decided for you if you're going to win or not. The most craziest phenomenon I think that ever happened was that briefcase one with Howie Mandel, I think it was him. I mean, the suspense on opening up a suitcase. It was prime time. Like, really? All right, so here's your dust map. This is nothing the next 2 days. These colors would indicate any sort of African dust. This goes through the 1st of July. So there's really nothing in the Gulf. So the Gulf's got low wind shear, no dust, hot water. I don't think, for some reason, I got to reach out to them. I don't know why we're not getting any shear anomaly maps. Please work. Why isn't it working? I love that map. Wind shear is not working. Okay, well, there you go. There's that one. Like I said, the wind shear. And, we can look at this one. This is kind of new. Water temp smoking. Look at this water temp map. Wow. Already 31 plus degrees Celsius for the upper Gulf. I don't even know what Celsius means. I was just trying to sound scientific. Here's your Gulf shear map. Very low shear. I showed you the jet earlier. The jet is coming up from the south, which means it's going to push a lot of that rain to the north. Some of your rain maps here, by the way. Let's take a look at that real quick. Then we're going to look at development chances for the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, the NHC is giving it 20%. So not really high confidence yet. But here's your total precip. I want to zoom in on this one. This is through Saturday. And then I'm going to zoom in more. But a lot of this is just an old front that lingers. But that low could come back up. And some of these areas could get 3, 4, 5, 6 inches of rain here in the red. And like I said, the wind shear is coming up hard from the south, and that's going to keep blowing up that moisture to the upper Gulf. So it's definitely Texas rains through the week. Looks like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the big days for rain. Maybe more Thursday, Friday. There's rains up in the upper Gulf from it too. And there's your little hot spot of rain. It's rainfall. And that's that. All right, so we got that. Let's look at some of the runs here. I'm going to zoom in now back to my icon. This is the one. If I had to pick what is going to happen, it's going to be this right here. So we can zoom in on the southeast here and look at the icon. Just kind of give you an idea of where we're at right now. And we can look at a surface chart to show you. Surface charts kind of tell you what's happening out there right now. So here it is. This is currently, we have a front draping down today. And here's that lingering low left over from last week right there at the tip of the Mississippi. Remember ZZ Top? Down from Mississippi. So there's your low. This is what we're watching. And then throughout the week here, you can see it kind of breaks off, kind of merges with that frontal boundary. This is why we got two areas. We have a developing low, and then we have this frontal boundary. So we have Texas rains from the low and leftover frontal boundary rains for the upper Gulf. But your icon shows it really good. Fast forward. There's your low, 10-12 tomorrow. Could start to see the birth of Bonnie. I'm calling Bonnie first. Everybody's calling Invest 94 Bonnie. Let's beat everybody to the punch. Tropical punch. Oh, 10-10. All right, there you go. This is and listen, it never gets below 1,000 millibar. So far, if it develops, it would be a tropical storm rainmaker. Effects the same. Here's Wednesday low. Breaks off. Looks pretty on satellite. Here's 10-10 Wednesday morning. And this kind of hovers out here, 1,009. You know, It's warm out there. There's a loop eddy out there helping this thing get going. There's a little loop eddy out there in Western Gulf right here. So some warm water out here. Warmer than normal hot water. Deeper hot water. And then, whatever, kind of tries organized, 1007. This is Friday morning. Heavy rains, and that one goes north up into Saturday. So we'll see if that one pans out. Let's look at the latest euro. This euro got me kind of interested now, because the euro now, 1012, this is Wednesday. It kind of drifts it back north. 1010, 1010. This is Thursday morning. Definitely gonna get a little more chit chat on this one. Everybody's talking about Bonnie down here, but we might get Bonnie up here first. Again, nothing to hype about. It's just a rainmaker right now. I'll get that one or two people talking about hyping. All right, here's some upper level winds, vorticity map showing good spinach. That looks scary, but again, it's not. And we can go to the windy app now. Remember, the windy app defaults to the euro. I can just do that all day. All right, so let's go look at the windy map. All right, let's look at some other models first. All right, so the euro is starting to show it. Canadian model, 1014, 1013, holds it, not much, but enough that the NHC is obviously watching. This is Wednesday. And then GFS, I don't even want to show the GFS, but they had 1015. So, interesting little setup here. We might get a little weak system out here in the Gulf. Looking at the windy map. Windy. Now, remember, like I said, the windy opens up automatically, defaults to the euro. So, we'll do this here. Let's fast forward now. And there we go. Little bit of low. So if anything, this is tomorrow, Tuesday. Definitely going to start feeling the winds coming in from the east across Texas, showing you signs that we're going to see, strong coastal effects. So if you got any boating plans tomorrow, just remember this thing could be developing out here in the Gulf, and we get into Wednesday and a little more tighter circulation. This is Wednesday morning, showing up a little bit. These are 38, nothing too scary, but kind of neat to look at. This is definitely worthy of posting here in a minute. Hey, John Ferguson, I saw your Furman set up, man. It was pretty sexy, man. Tammy, good question. The loop eddies, I have not. Yeah, Tropical Punch, Kim. Nope. Upper air patterns seem like 99% of it. The loop eddies primarily help fuel tropical systems. They don't have really any influence on direction. So, deal or no deal, that was it, Harold. I remember that one. Pam Hunter, Boylan Boys. Who would that be? Is that me? Do I know you? Because I'm a Boylan. Is there another Boylan? Wacko Man. Well, we're talking about the show, game show. So, I love Price is Right growing up, since we're talking about game shows. My childhood was waking up. Well, originally before that was Bozo, the grand prize game. I love Bozo show. I actually try to find it on YouTube. And you know what I did last night? This is so funny. Oh my God, you won't believe what I did last night. This is how old I am. Last night I came home and went to Amazon Prime, and you will not believe what I pulled up to watch. I don't know if it's going to show or not. Oh, it's under P. It took me forever to even find it, but it's Prime Video. This is what I started watching last night. Let's see if it pokes up here. Continue watching. This is what I watched last night. I tell me I'm lame. I'm old. But Little House on the Prairie. I started watching the first episode. Oh man! And Laura Ingalls was talking in it about the movie. I never saw the first one, but I did like Little House on the Prairie. Pretty weird, isn't it? Julie used to come by when I lived at home, and we would always watch one. Best Western wants a survey. But we would watch Little House of Prayer on the way to work every day at my mom and dad's house. It was our tradition, so it was pretty cool. But back to Price is Right. I love Price is Right and Chips. That was my two shows. When I got older, I loved Bob Barker. It was so fun every day watching Bob Barker. I do watch old classic. You can find old episodes on there, believe it or not. Swamp Princess, you were obsessed with Bozo the Clown. Me too. I'll admit it. I watched Mr. Rogers too. Anyway, so we'll see. So anyway, I don't want to stress too much about this golf system yet because the NHC's only got it at 20%. I think it's 20%. We had an 8 o'clock update. I'll make sure I'm not wrong. 20%. Yeah, see, 20%. I don't know. I think it deserves more than that. Anyway, 20%. That's that. So if it does, this is the Euro. And look, here's Wednesday night. Could be quite windy for our folks. And then, of course, rain and thunder is going to be attached to that. What side of the systems always get the juice? The northeast side. And all this could make its way up into Texas. Pretty neat, huh? We can look at upper level winds. Let's look at 5. Let's look at 400. And there's that shear coming in. So there's our upper level shear. So there's a little bit of shear expected. Not a lot, but enough that slow development. You can see the wind barbs here. So this is upper level winds. And they're coming in from the southwest. So that means a lot of that rain can make its way up here, even though the core is down here. And that's been kind of steady showing too. But hey, we'll keep an eye on it, man. I'm telling you, my icon, the winner, chicken dinner. This is the Euro, by the way. HRR can start showing the system out 2 days now. As far as weather now, there's nothing. Look. No dark green anywhere. Tomorrow, up north we got some dark green. Nothing really wins. So really nothing cooking in the next 3 days as far as severe weather goes. We can look at some modeling for local south Gulf weather. Let's take a look at the radar real quick just to get an idea if it's going to rain, where it's going to rain. Where are you going to rain? Man, it rained hard up in North Florida this weekend. Jeez. All right, so here's your radar map today. And these are 15-minute increments. Did I click? No, that's right, 15. Are they going to 15? Oh, that's 8:15. Okay. Yeah, we got storms Florida today. Normal stuff. All right, so today's pattern, noontime. Look, that's our flow. Today's flow, not Mel's Diner flow. Here's Florida's flow today. This afternoon storms develop on the east coast of Florida. They're going to push west today, east to west. Here's that frontal line. So we got a frontal line. So a lot of times when we get these fronts, all this kind of gets pulled up into it. That's why we have an east-west flow today in Florida. We have a front. I'm gonna practice my cursive. I don't even know if I remember how to do a capital F. That's so bad, man. Now, don't you laugh, because I guarantee you somebody out there can't remember too, but see, A, B, C, D. How do you do a capital F? I forget how to do a capital F or a cursive F. Oh my God, I got a 4-year degree. Look, I'll show you my, I don't want to put it back up there, but I got a USF degree. Cursive F. This is, how did I forget to do an F? Well, I was close. Oh my God, I did it perfect. Look. Look at this one. I did it. There. See, I did it. Look, I was pretty dang close. I was really close. Doesn't look like an F. It's like one of them words you say over and over and over and over and over again. You're like, it's not even a word. That does not look like an F, but it's an F. And then an R. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That says front. Oh, I could type on this. I didn't know that. Front. I didn't even know I could do that. Wow. Now, I wonder if I can select it. I just learned something new. I didn't know I had this option, but I can't turn it. Now my phone's ringing. You can hear it vibrating. Front. That's easier. And there's our flow. All right. So today, there's our frontal line today. That's a front throughout the day today. Rains from Texas all the way up to New Jersey. And there's our storms coming from east to west for Florida today. We got a lot of rain down in Bahamas today. That's that juice here. Looking back on this, not really sure what this one is, but it's not indicated to be anything to worry about. This is like last week's front, this area right here. So again, this map here, this is this week's front, last week's front, last week's wave nobody's talking about. This is 94. This is the new wave, and this is not mentioned yet. It's a lot of stuff. But anyway, back to the 48-hour map. There you go. Rains today, making a lot of sense. Frontal line, juicing things up. Look, oh, I see spinach. Look down here. You can start to see it trying to get going. Little bit of spinach. All right, so tomorrow. Wow, you can really see it down there. That's pretty neat. See the spinach? This is tomorrow radar. Look at that. Watch down here. You can see a little bit of spinach. Little bit of spinach. Flow tomorrow is the same for Florida. East to west flow. Wow. Look at that HRR really picking up on that. Let me get a little closer now to Texas. Blame it on Texas. All right. So there it is. That's the HRR really showing that little bit of tail front spinach. This is Wednesday morning. Starting to pick up a little bit of spinach. I love spinach. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. I've rambled on a whole hour. Can you believe it? That's a little F. Craig says. Hey, man, I believe in school, and I believe that children are our future. Man, but if you don't use it, you lose it. I took 3 years of Spanish. I don't know if I can count 10 anymore. So that's it. You know, hey, we went over a lot. Everything in a nutshell. Invest 94 riding low. I don't even know if it's got a decent shot to develop until the Caribbean. So we got a lot of people watching down in the islands. Rain event Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday it clears everybody, and then it'll be sitting below Jamaica and the Caymans Thursday. Central America definitely be watching later in the week, Friday, Saturday, as this thing approaches. The Gulf wave's got my attention now as a little surprise storm this week. If it did anything, like I said, landfall would be Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday morning. So it's more of the next few days of brewing. And then our other little system really doesn't have much support yet. The third wave behind Invest 94. So we're just going to kind of watch that casually right now. It's not really getting a lot of love. Maybe because the models can only focus on one storm at a time. So that's about it, man. My dad used to say that's it, Fort Pitt. We're taking my dad to Ford tonight, so we'll see. This is going to be fun to watch. A lot of bubbling going down there. A lot of hot water in the Gulf. Sneaky little Bonnie. Bonnie. Keeping one eye open, Keisha. There you go. All right, so Lightning stopped the race. Yep, Mark Hall, it was late. I sounded like lunch lady. Renee, I agree. I wish I had bacon. Today is the first day of my losing a few pounds, so I can put it all back this weekend. Bonnie now is nothing yet, Paul Martin. Bonnie's going to be riding a lot of land. It's going to take some time. Like I said, this little Gulf system could get tricky. Could be tricky. Tricky. All right, let's go to Twitter real quick. Oh, I want to do Facebook memories, and we're going to go. Hey, man, Emily had a most amazing weekend. Let me show you a couple highlights from hers this weekend. We were at the Backwards K tournament, and of course, I had to promote her because that's the way life works, right? Check out this play. This is unbelievable. They've been working on this one forever. So let me set this up for you. Emily's playing second, right? We had a runner. They had a runner at third. So the play is a trick play to have Emily run and catch it short and tag the girl out at home. Check this out. It worked like a champ. Here we go. Proud of her. Watch this. Here comes the pitch. Awesome curveball by Sophia, by the way. Look, there's Emily at second. Got the throw. Threw her down. Boom! Into the inning. That was great. Good play, girls. They've been working on that one a lot. Check out this one. This is an awesome play. This is a dive. Check out this dive. She's playing shortstop. She had another dive I haven't put online yet. Watch this dive. Boom. And look. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh, these are all our plays. Boom. Look at that one. Look at this dive. Look. Ooh. Full face. Ending dive right there. That was awesome. Yeah, these were all our plays at shortstop. She had a lot of plays, man. It was a good weekend. Here's my mama. National Selfie Day. Oh, these are her pics. Check. Did you see this picture yet? If you missed it, that was from our cruise last week. So all the girls wanted to do was go to the island of the pigs, and we all held a pig. So that was a couple weeks ago. So the girls had a great time. Royal Caribbean is the best. Emily is holding that big guy. The big guy was about 700 pounds, man. Well, 300 pounds maybe. I don't know. But Sarah loved it. She loved it. All right, so hey, we're about ready to wrap it up. Don't forget some things upcoming. We got our big cruise. We're getting a lot of cabins, a lot of people interested. It's so much fun. If you're into cruising or you know anybody that likes to cruise, and I selfishly want you to join up because we had so much fun on our Mike's Weather Page cruise. This one's going to even be better because we learned so much from the first one. We got our own designated host on the ship. We got an hour free open bar cocktail meet and greet party when you first join. We're going to have a party the night before at a hotel at the Cape. More details about that for the Brew crew with a band. On the ship, we got our own conference center, and we're going to be doing a presentation where you get a certificate of completion for Hurricane Preparedness 2023. So it's going to be an educational cruise for all of you in the industry. It's part of it. We do a bar crawl. We do a poker run. We're going to do stuff on Coco K, stuff for kids. So a lot of fun on that. And what else can we show off today that's haven't been talked about a lot? Make sure all my maps are working at the same time here. Sometimes the maps change on Monday and I have to make sure I update them, but everything looks good. Global Tropics Hazards map was wrong this time about. It was not good. Not good. So anyway, all right, but hey, it's so much fun. I appreciate everybody watching. We're going to be doing this all week long, so we'll keep an eye on everything. Ending here with our friends here at Decks and Docks. Many of our followers live on the water. Lucky you. But they're big fans of our page here. And we're going to be doing some fun stuff with them this season. And I always bring up the funny story with me and Captain Dylan Hubbard when we were on his dock down there at John's Pass. And the waves lifted us up off the ground. And we ran like two little kids squealing like pigs. Ah! And it was not the best place to be during an incoming tropical storm on a dock. But anyway, we appreciate all the supporters. So we'll be live tomorrow again, and have a great day. Yeah, I guess I got some work to do. So I'm going to do some updates here that I need to get done. We'll see everybody tomorrow, and cheers. No more lightning, but the Rays are on. Go Rays. See ya.